Okay, I'm reloaded. Big Dappuccino here. This has actually been a long time coming. Um, I've done other Corvette showcases before, but I think I'm gonna try to cut the time down on this one and kind of put a cap on it because this is the 70, excuse me, the 70th anniversary of Corvette in 2023. So usually those models would hit a regular car dealership through around this time anyway. So without further ado, let's get into this Corvette 70th anniversary Corvette showcase. Right now, what we have on the turntable is the 2022 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray convertible from Greenlight from this showroom, Floor Series 1. Uh, I showed this in the packaging and show and tell 159. I took it out for this because it wasn't originally supposed to be in here, but it makes sense. So yeah, so that's basically you're gonna get another look at this car in my next odds and ends video. So let's move on. First, we're gonna start with the main line, and we got this 1957 Corvette replica. I thought this was a Matchbox at first, but according to the wiki, Matchbox wiki, it is not a Matchbox. So even though it's nothing under the base, I kind of went online and I found out this is a Maisto. This is the Maisto. I should have known by the wheels. I thought it was an early Hot Wheel. I mean Matchbox. Uh, has adjustable suspension like a Tonka, somewhat. Has open doors just like a Tonka too. Early Matchbox. So this is probably from 2007. Yeah, or 2006. I probably got it from Safeway, a Giant, a Super Fresh, which is closed now, grocery store we had, and CVS or maybe Big Lots. So it has open doors. No tail light features, no headlight features, but it's a well done casting. Next, let's move on. We got this is a Hot Wheels 1975 Chevy Corvette Stingray that debuted in flying colors. 1976, designed by Larry Wood. This is the HW Mild to Wild 2016 version in metallic dark red. Has the gold 5 SP wheels and black interior. Casting was produced from 1976 to 2016. That's 40 years this casting was in production. No headlights on it, tail lights on this. No indicator, just main line. Pretty cool though, looking. Next, we're gonna go with. I'm gonna try to hit you the way the generations go. Gonna jump around a little bit. This bad boy right here is a 2000 Matchbox. Well, it's the 2000 Chevrolet Corvette replica, but it debuted in Matchbox Wheel Envy 2001. Produced from 2001 to 2013. This is the Adventure City 2013 version. Metal flake green with a black stripe tan interior and black wheels with gold trim. No tail light detail on this one either. It's just a very strong casting and it just shows. The Matchbox can do its thing when it wants to. And I like this casting a lot. It's displayed with my other Corvettes that I have in my bedroom TV stand. Next, we're going to go with the HW Corvette C6 convertible that debuted in 2009. New models. I'm sorry, designed by Phil Rowman. This is the 2009 new models version in metal flake orange with gray interior and PR5 silver metallic wheels. It does have tail light details, and the headlights are done. Don't think they did the indicators, but they did the symbol up front, the Corvette symbol, the two checkered flags. So that's pretty cool. And this one also was in my TV stand with the rest of my Corvettes I have back there. I have mainly like open roasters back there, but I have my Batmobiles back there too. Next, we're gonna go with the last generation I have for the main line. This is the 2014 Corvette Stingray convertible that debuted in Hot Wheels showroom Corvette 60th anniversary. But this is a 2013. Yeah, that was 2013 that it debuted. But it's a 2014 model. Replica, I should say. So, yeah. This was designed by Rio Asada. This is from HW Workshop, HW Garage 2014, and metal flake gray with black interior, chrome PR5 wheels. And it's got the tail light and headlight details. So it's pretty clean for a main line. So next, let's get into the premiums. We got the Johnny Lightning 1955 Chevy Corvette convertible replica in gold. This is from 2003 or 2004 maybe. It's supposed to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Corvette, which was 2003. So, but it still could have been released in 2004. I have owned this car since 2018 to 2019. Got it online. And it's real clean, first generation. The hood is open, but you'll be able to see a little bit when it comes around. The head is like supposed to be aluminum color. I think the block is black though. It's very clean, as you can see. Next, we got another Johnny Lightning. This is a red. It's saying 1962, but I don't know. I think it's some kind of discrepancy because 1962, I could swear that's when the first year that they did the vets with hideaway lights. So I think this is a 61. So this is Chevrolet Corvette. I don't want to say 61 and with black interior. I had this car since 2019, 2020. And Greenlight has a version similar to this, with flames in the scallop part, which is supposed to be Greenlight Hollywood. It's supposed to be a replica of, of a car that was on the show called Riptide, which was out in the 80s, maybe early 90s. Most of y'all don't even remember that show. I think it was 80s. I don't think it lasted into the 90s. Probably ran for like 4 years, something like that. And it's clean. And it's got an orange block with a metal like air cleaner. Tail lights, everything chromed in. It's clean. Oops, and I closed it hood, so I'm not going to open it again. Next we have, this is a Corvette Stingray replica from, supposed to be a 1963. You can tell because that's the only one with the split window. And this is from Hot Wheels. It's a premium, debuted in Hot Rakers 1980. The casting did in the main line. This one, the Hot Rakers, was the one with the mechanism under the bottom. You push it like a little lever and it would change the stance and make it jack up in the back. But this had been retooled. Like I'm getting ready to say, it was designed by Larry Wood, 1980, retooled 1987 to remove the high raker mechanism. This is the Larry's Garage 2009 version in orange with the pinstripe on the side. I think black, no blue. And it has gray interior and LW5 wheels and chrome. Man, it's clean. Even though it's premium, I think Larry's Garage didn't have any tail light details and stuff. That's early. Shoot, they still get away with doing that to this day with some premiums. So, but I think Larry's Garage, they had some very clean castings. I have like 3 or 4 of them, probably like close to 5 in that time. Next, we have a Johnny Lightning 1969 Corvette. This is supposed to be ZL1 convertible in Monaco orange from 2020. Muscle Cars USA. This is part of that Muscle Car and Corvette Nationals, I guess, series they did. I think they do it like every year. And they're based on real cars. And I think they just had that real event. So you can see a lot of detail. Very clean. The hood don't open on this, but oh well. And last but not least, we have another Johnny Lightning. I didn't get no green light in here. Well, you saw a green light with the 2022 at the beginning. And I got this Johnny Lightning 1999 Corvette convertible replica from 1988 Johnny Lightning. No, 1998 Johnny Lightning collection. Corvette collection, I'm sorry. 1998, they did a Corvette collection. I had this bad boy since 2018 online. And this hood, kind of tricky. So I have this here. I'm going to try to remove it so you can see. Yeah, the block on this is black, but you can see silver in the beginning. I don't know if that's supercharged or what. I don't think it's air cleaner. I don't know what that is. But it's silver on top. And the tail lights are done. So much detail on this bad boy. so much detail. And I just cleaned it off and it's shining. I think I waxed it some time ago and it still got the wax in it, so it's shining a little bit. So put it in perspective. Let's do this. Yeah, I said I was gonna say some facts. Let's see if we got time to say some facts. Okay. Here's a couple facts. Corvette debuted at GM's 1953 Motorama show in New York City on January 17th to the 23rd. That was back in 1953. The car was actually scheduled for mass production by GM in 6 months to a year of the time it debuted at that 1953 Motorama show in January. But the decision was made to start producing the Corvettes on June 30th, 1953, 5 months from the car's unveiling at GM's car show. From day one of its production, the Corvette always had a fiberglass body, making it lighter than most two-door coupes available during the early to mid-50s for the U.S. market. Probably going to the 60s too. 300 hand-built Corvette converters were produced in polo white for 1953 model year. For the 1954 model year, cars could be ordered and painted blue, sports red, black, or polo white. Also in 1954, 3,640 Corvettes were built, but the sales were not very strong. From 1953 to 1955, the Corvettes were only equipped with the 235 cubic inch version of the Blue Flame inline 6 that produced 150 horsepower. In 1955, the Corvette was available with a 265 cubic inch V8 engine. Only 6 of the 1955 models had an inline 6. With a large inventory of almost unsold 1954 models, GM limited production to 700 Corvettes in 1955. My, how the times change. To be honest, I say if it wasn't for the Corvette and fleet vehicles, mainly trucks too, I think Chevrolet would have hit a brick. But that fleet has a lot to do with it. Plus the Corvette keeps them alive, even when sales are low. Because they discontinued the Camaro. They never discontinued the Corvette. So it's that and the Mustang have been steadily running since their debut. But the Corvette has been around since 1953. The Mustang only been around since 1964. And Ford, to be honest, has never had a rival to the Corvette. They tried with the GT, but the GT was something different. They never had a two-seat. They tried with the T-Bird, but it didn't last, and they ended up changing it to a full-size car. Could fit 4 adults instead of 2. And Dodge never had it until they did the Viper. They were supposed to do something back in the 60s and the 70s, but they decided to drop it, and they didn't really do anything until the Viper. And then they tried to do the Plymouth Prowler, which was a failure. So, in the late 90s. So, yeah. This is America's sports car, and it is 70 years old. So, as always, I want to thank the subscribers for your continued support. New viewers, I encourage you to hit the subscribe, hit the notification, leave behind a comment, and leave behind a like if you want to, or dislike, whatever. You know, it's always good to get feedback. Until the next time, this is Big Dapper Chino signing out. This has been the 70th anniversary Corvette showcase. Peace and blessings.